Hello everyone, and welcome to my chatty, sassy channel here on YouTube, where we talk about all things luxury, be it luxury travel, luxury fashion, or life's luxuries in general. And today we are doing a shopping vlog in Nashville, and at the end of the vlog, I have the haul! And I did a lot of shopping this weekend on tax-free weekend, and I'm really excited to share with you guys what all we got. Depending on when this video goes up, we are either just a couple of subscribers away from hitting 4K, or we've hit 4K and my giveaway is going. So make sure to hit the red subscribe button. If we are already at 4K, I will have the 4K giveaway video linked down below where I'm giving away a YSL bag. If we haven't, make sure that you have the bell turned on for notifications so you see when that video goes live. And with that, let's get into the shopping vlog and then into the unboxings. Alright guys, it is tax-free Saturday. I'm going shopping with my mom, and first up we are at Opry Mills. We're also going to hit Green Hills Mall today, so come along and come shopping. So we started out the day in Vera Bradley because normally there are really long lines. Surprisingly enough, the store was totally empty. Actually, when we got there at 9 a.m., most of the entire mall was empty, which was really quite a shock to see, but it filled up later in the day. And there were some decent deals in Vera Bradley, but not sales the way that I've seen in the past for tax-free weekend. And I will try to link what I can below, particularly of the things that I will eventually buy. Some outlets have their stuff listed, some do not. Next, we went into Karl Lagerfeld, and there were a lot of Karl and Chopet items in the store, which were just kind of cute to see. Overall, though, when looking at the quality, I was not particularly impressed with most of the items that I saw. But there were a lot of really pretty designs, a lot of really pretty silhouettes, definitely a lot of Chanel-esque things, just nowhere near the Chanel price point, also nowhere near the material of Chanel. Did try on several dresses. This one, I felt the material was really yucky on the blue and black. This blue and white one, though, I thought was really cute, and it had pockets. I tried on this denim dress, but honestly, it made me feel like I was a waitress. And then I tried on this dress because it looked very Chanel, but definitely didn't feel that great on. Next, we went to Gap, and I was shocked by how much was picked over in Gap already. Tax-free weekend started on Friday. We were there Saturday morning, and so much stuff was sold out. They said that with the exception of sweatshirts, they basically had nothing in the back left because they had restocked everything the night before and morning of. But there were still a lot of cute things to try on. Here I'm trying on a linen shirt and pair of linen pants that I must say were very comfortable. This shirt had obviously been super popular because they just had an extra small and a medium left. Next, we went to Tommy Hilfiger, and they were running some good sales, but also had an amazing clearance section that was on in the store. So you had brand new stuff, but you also had a ton of clearance, and honestly, the stuff on the clearance rack was still really, really good. And like I said, good sales throughout. Try on this shirt. The color is just not right for me. Tried on this jacket. Again, not the right color for me. It's a bit too bright for my personality. My mom and I also tried on matching dresses, and then they actually had one piece of Cadillac F1 merch, and it was on clearance, and I was shocked, one, that they had any, and two, that it was on clearance. It was, however, a extra large, so quite a bit too big. Popped into Michael Kors, and while they had some good sales on clothing, the bag selection was really just very boring. Nothing new or original from them whatsoever, so I was a bit disappointed in this store. Next, we went to Ann Taylor and Ann Taylor Loft. This is Ann Taylor, and they have the standard Ann Taylor things you would expect, a lot of workwear, and I don't think I actually recorded any footage of me trying things on, but again, a lot of really great prices here, good deals for quality work pieces. I've had Ann Taylor work pieces for a long time, even before I was working, when I just needed more professional looking attire, even in high school. So I do think that Ann Taylor is great. I've just changed sizes over the years, and I've been wearing things since high school, so it's a bit time to upgrade. Next up, went into Coach, and definitely gone are the days of being able to go into the Coach outlet and get a $50 bag. There were some like $170 bags, $150 bags, but nothing like what I remember when I was younger and buying my first designer bags from Coach outlets. This was the only carry-all bag that they had in the store, but they did have I think it's the Manhattan hobo bag, and the suede I was actually pretty impressed with. I thought it was really, really cute. Don't know what happened to the lighting here, but I was also really impressed by the soft tabby. I thought the leather on it was really nice and gave a good amount of slouch while still having good structure. Next up, we moved on to Banana Republic, and there were a lot of trends I saw repeated throughout every store. First off, blue and white striped denim was all over the place. You probably haven't seen it in the footage, but it was everywhere, as were a lot of tan and white stripe, gray and white stripe options. Another thing that I saw a lot of was suede. I love it how every year in the fashion community we pretend like suede is a trend for fall and that it's a new thing when it's really just the exact same trend every single year. Suede is always going to be a fall material. And there were also a lot of cargo things, a lot of cargo pants, a lot of cargo skirts. There were a lot of cargo vests. This particular one that I just showed wasn't particularly cargo-y, but there were also a ton of linen vests that were out for fall. Another thing that I saw now that we are in J. Crew, there were a lot of totes that are very similar to the Lands' End boat totes. Also, a lot of tops that we're seeing in all the different stores were ruffled, short-sleeved tops, so that was interesting. And then a lot of blue, pink, and purple floral designs for fall. That was another trend that I had not been expecting to see. But everything in J. Crew was at least 50% off. And most of the outlet stores, if you are a teacher or a first responder, do give you 10% discounts, so keep that in mind. So my mom actually did the checkout at basically every store that we went to so that she could use her teacher ID and get all of our purchases at 10% off. Next, we went into Tory Burch, and I loved this pony hair, the brown suede, and then that like taupey brown mock crop. I thought that all three of those materials were fantastic, and I honestly really considered possibly getting one of these bags in one of those three materials because I thought that they looked so beautiful. That being said, the sales weren't amazing. There were quite a few nylon pieces in the back on a really deep discount. There were also a lot of shoes that were regular price for them or 40% off. They were running 40% off on a lot of the flats, and then they had extra clearance sales shoes that you're going to see right here in a second that they were running really deep discounts on. So you could get good priced shoes in Tory Burch. I did try on these sort of boat shoey Sperry loafer type of things, wasn't overly impressed, but I did really like this bag. Then went into Ralph Lauren, and I was honestly pretty disappointed in Ralph Lauren because the prices on the items were no different from the regular website. They weren't running sales, whereas the regular website actually had a lot of sales on. The store was just super messy, and the women's section and the girls' children's section has become extremely tiny. The boys' children's section is much bigger, and the men's section takes up about 2/3 of the store now. But like I said, there were some neat pieces that were out, but there were no sales. And when I go to an outlet, I'm expecting to get some really good deals, and that was definitely not happening in Ralph Lauren. For instance, this bear sweater, $300. This other bear sweater, $295. And when it's an item that's over $100, you aren't getting it tax-free. So there wasn't even a tax-free savings that was going on in the outlet. And then here is the girls' clothing. You will see all of the girls' clothing here in one shot. And the prices were the exact same as you would see in regular stores. So you could just go to a regular store and get a discount as opposed to buying it in the outlet because you definitely were not saving anything in the outlet. So today was a very successful day shopping, as you'll be able to see by the pile of bags in the back seat of my mom's SUV. And I will see you guys at home to unbox all of them. So obviously we are now back home because I have all of these shopping bags with me, and I'm really excited to show you guys what all I got because I found some really, really great deals. Also, side note, let me know what you guys think of this lighting and this camera angle. I'm trying out different things, so this is different from what I've been doing. Let me know if you like this positioning and this lighting better. So the first store that we went to was Vera Bradley. This is usually where on tax-free you have a lot of really big lines. We didn't really see those this year. We didn't really see lines anywhere this year except for at the checkout, but I want to show you guys what we got. And the first thing that I got is for Im, and she is a little redhead. So I got her this Ariel beach towel from Vera Bradley for the pool, for the beach, and I thought this was super cute. It was also marked down to $25 for a Disney beach towel. And then for myself, I got this just really cute little pouch. I think it's gonna be the right size to keep my expo markers in for when I'm teaching this fall. I can put all my expo markers in here and then just transfer this pouch to whatever bag I'm carrying during the day. And that was $19.99. The last thing that I got for myself was a overnight travel bag. So I've really been wanting a Keep All 45, but I've decided that I really think I want the Keep All 45 in either the Damier Ben or the Damier Azur. Those are more expensive. And so I decided to get this bag to try out because I really need a bag that I can just throw a change of clothes, a change of shoes, my toiletries, and my hair stuff in, and I think that this is going to be the perfect size for that for me. This is the regular Weekender bag, not the Weekender large. It's just a regular Weekender travel bag. It's regular $165, but they have them on sale in the outlet for $60, and then all this stuff my mom was able to get a 10% teacher discount off of. Next up, we went to Karl Lagerfeld, and I will say that a lot of the dresses I mentioned in the video weren't particularly good quality, but I thought this one was good for the price. I also thought it was really cute on. And my mom got me this dress. She just really loved it on me. It has this amazing Paris print. Let me actually show you the back of it because I think you'll be able to see the print better. But it's got this amazing Paris print all over it. And Paris is one of my favorite cities in the world. So I am really going to enjoy wearing this dress. And it was 70% off, so it was $44, and then she got, I think that she did get a teacher discount here as well for another 10% off. In addition to the fact that there was no tax, and tax in Tennessee is like 10%. Next up, Tommy Hilfiger, and my mom and I each picked up something in here, and they were having some massive clearance sales. So let me show you the clearance item first. So the first clearance item that I got was, and I don't remember if this was in the video or not, but it's this navy like collared sweater dress. So it's got this like collar and v-neck to it, and then it does have a belt around the waist, but I could very easily just put my Kelly belt with this. But it was a $119 dress that was on sale for $20 plus an extra 10% off with my mom's teacher discount. So $18 for a dress I thought was really, really great. My mom also got a different navy collared dress that was also $20. And then we also got the matching red shirt dresses that we tried on. So we really liked this because it only buttoned like halfway down, and then it does have the belted waist to it. This was new in for fall, so it was $70 less the additional 10%. Plus again, tax-free. So I'm actually saying these prices and that's what the actual prices were as opposed to the prices plus tax. Now I think that Vera Bradley actually did have tax on it because you only get tax-free off of things that are related to school and clothing. So I think that those actually did have tax now that I think about it. Next up is Gap, and my mom and I each got these really fun leopard totes from Gap, and these were marked down to like 21 bucks, and I thought these were really fun for fall. It's also a good size of a tote bag. So got a couple of things for Im here, and first up is this little sweatsuit set. So I had bought a hot pink sweatsuit for Im in the Nordstrom sale, and it just was gonna make her look like a big pink blob. I thought that this one was really sweet with the bows. It makes it just a little bit different. I don't love that there's nothing, like I'm gonna have to pull this over her head because she doesn't really particularly like that. Don't love that, but I think it'll be just fine for this. And then it's got the little button legs. Hopefully we just don't have any blowouts with this. And this was $24. And then for next spring, summer, I got her this little Disney Minnie Mouse dress that I thought was super, super cute. It was marked down to $15 tax-free. I also got this little polo sweater, so I think that this is going to be a great work top for me because it is a polo, it is lightweight, but it's a nice material, it's a cozy material, it's going to be very comfortable for me when I'm working for home. It was $36. And then one of the favorite things that I purchased this spring was this linen short set, and now I can't think of the brand name, but it's this like gray and tan top and shorts. You guys have seen me wear it in videos. That has been like my absolute favorite thing, and so I've been looking for another linen set that wouldn't make me feel like pajamas, and technically this wasn't a set, but they can go together. So I got the tan pants that you saw me trying on in the video, along with the tan shirt that I tried on in the video. I just absolutely love this set. I thought the fit was great. I thought that it was a really soft, comfortable, breathable linen. The pants do have real pockets, which is super important. So I thought this was a great set. And the pants were $35 and the shirt was $30. And then next up was Ann Taylor and Ann Taylor Loft. I didn't find anything in Loft, but I did find things in Ann Taylor. And I've been in great need of work shirts because, quite frankly, my work shirts don't fit anymore. And when you work from home and the only thing that people see is your shirt, you want to make sure that your tops look nice. And so I got 3 tops. First up is this striped button down. First up is this striped button down. It's sort of in a silky material. I also got this striped, same silky material top that is a bit of a v-neck, but it's a very conservative v-neck. It has a high collar to it. Really great neckline on me. Same sort of neckline as that white one, but in a maroon in a cotton. And the first one was $34, the second top was $30, and then the third top that I just showed you, the solid maroon, was $22. And these were all on sale. They were like, they had a sale price, then they had a teacher discount, and then they had an additional discount on top of it because of how much that we were spending. And then I also got, these ended up working out to being like $9 each because they were $20, buy one, get one free. And so I got this little light pink tank, and I will say I think that Ann Taylor does really good tanks. They always fit really well, as opposed to the Nordstrom ones that did not. So this is not a silk material, it's a cotton material, but still has lace up top, lace at the bottom, and then just a nice solid navy as well. And then the final things that I got for me came from J. Crew Factory. And the first of those was the tan sweater blazer. I've had this in 3 colors. I sadly have a bust that is now too large for my gray and orange options. So those are for sale. One of them is already sold. The other one is for sale on Poshmark, the gray. These are amazing. I love them. They are such soft, comfortable blazers. Absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend. And this was 50% off, so it would have been $84, less my mom's 10% discount and tax-free. And then I also got 2 more things, both of which I think you saw me try on. And that was this sweater and the skirt. I will say there was a lot of cargo stuff that was out for sale, a lot of tan and white stripe, lot of denim stripe as well. Those were sort of the big things I saw over and over and over, was tan stripes, denim stripes, cargo, pants and vest and skirts. And then also the other thing I saw a lot of was like blue and purple florals, a lot of blue, purple, pink florals for fall, which was interesting. And the skirt with all of the discounts ended up being $35.80, and the blazer with the discounts ended up being $67.20, and the sweater ended up being $51.20. And then the final thing that I purchased that day that we went shopping, and you guys wouldn't have seen this because I just stopped filming once we got to the mall at Green Hills because my phone battery was dying and I was tired. But we went to Dillard's and we picked up something in Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren outlet-wise, honestly, I was really disappointed with their sales because they just didn't have any on women's clothing or on little girls' clothing. There was, weirdly enough, sales on little boys' clothing. That was weird. I also thought that everything was really overpriced. Like, I was finding better deals on actual Ralph Lauren's website than I was in the outlet, and that shouldn't be happening. But I did get a couple of pairs of knee socks for this fall, and then I did pick her up something Ralph Lauren, and that is this classic denim dress. I had a gift card to Dillard's where I had gotten 2 of the exact same eggshell outfit in the exact same size. So I returned one of them, held on to the gift card to get her something this fall. And this is a classic that has not gone on sale. I've been watching it. It doesn't go on sale. So I went ahead and I bought her this in 9 months for this fall. But I did just a little bit more tax-free shopping online that night once I got home. So let me show you guys what I got for in those shopping hauls as well, and let me just breeze through them really quick. So I mentioned better deals on Ralph Lauren. That's where I got the next several items, and because we have Goldens, I got her this adorable little t-shirt for next summer with a little puppy on it, and it comes with these little plaid gingham shorts that go with it. So I thought that this was going to be adorable for next summer. I also got her a hooded towel zip up for whenever we are done at the pool. I can zip her out of her swim zip and then put this on her. And picked up a classic cardigan. I will say this was a much better deal than the one that was in the Nordstrom sale. This one was like 21 bucks, whereas the Nordstrom sale one was 40. And the last things that I picked up for M come from Target, and they're pretty much all Disney themed because I'm very much a Disney lover, and my child is definitely going to be a Disney girl. She's going to be a little Disney princess. And the first thing I got was this little Winnie the Pooh jumper and undershirt, and I just thought that this was so adorable for fall with all of the characters on it. The characters are not embroidered, they are like just sort of like printed on there, but I thought that was really adorable. We're also considering going to Animal Kingdom this fall, doing like half a day with her after tax season, and so I think this could be a really cute outfit for her to wear to that, depending on what the weather is like in Florida. Also for this fall winter, got her this little Minnie Mouse sweatshirt, and it came with these little floral leggings. I think this is going to be so cute for her for fall and winter. And then for next fall and winter, like I said, she's going to be a Disney princess. I got her this little Disney princess sweatshirt, and it also comes with little sweatpant leggings. Normally she wears Bonds from her Aunt Meredith in Australia, but on special holidays like this, I got her this little Winnie the Pooh pajama to wear for Halloween, and it's got Pooh and Piglet as little bats and vampires. And then also picked up, because if I picked these up and they were $5, I got $10 off, I got her this little pair of denim leggings. So that is everything that I bought on tax-free weekend, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this shopping vlog and haul. I know it's a bit of a long one, but hopefully you enjoyed it nonetheless, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye!